Hello everyone, I hope you're all well and I hope you're having a good time, whatever you're doing. And it may be that for different reasons you find yourself alone. And many of us that delve into our spirituality in different ways, we find ourselves more suited to being singularly in our own company. Alone, apprehensive, remote, hesitant, distant, just solitary. So some of us are somewhat reserved and we're rather like this, like that beautiful PowerShell. We're not brash, we're not shiny, we're not out there. But inside, our hearts and our spirit and our soul look like this. Our personalities are just like this. Rich, deep, full of our own knowledge. And we are enriched with our own connections to spirit, to source, to our higher selves. And as we get older, we gather more wisdom and tenacity to deal with things in a measured way. So if you are young, you're going to be like this. A little fragile, and you can chip easily. You haven't yet realised that these knocks and dents are what shape us. They are our lessons in our life's past. So as you grow older, you become more like this. See how thicker our shell has become, richer, deeper. We have become an emperor or an empress in our own world. Some of us have acquired more protection and have evolved into this very beautiful, deep, rich shell. So some of us, we're in our own world, our own time and our own space. So sometimes this may come about because of grief. We may have lost someone who was close to us, a parent, a mother, a father. Invariably, the centre of our wheel, or a sibling who might not even have been close to them, a brother or a sister, but they are still a part of us, or a child. We have outlived our son or daughter, and that's not in the natural scheme of things. Perhaps a best friend, our confidant, independent of our families, who did not judge, never judged us, but remained our supporter when we needed support, always at the end of a phone, always ready with a coffee, just to chit-chat. Perhaps the loss of an animal who silently became our dearest friend, who heard all our woes and all our joys, loyal and trusted and impartial. So there's many, many reasons to be alone. So does our solitary life stem from insecurity, safety, being an empath, our boundaries? And regardless of how this plays out, many of us who are watching this channel or have interests in things of a metaphysical nature, we find ourselves in a situation. We don't resent people or dislike people, but we choose to isolate ourselves. We choose to be recluses. And in the words of Simon and Garfunkel, I am a rock. I am an island. And that's how we live. And it's okay to play solo. It's okay to bat and to field in a team of one. It's how we get by. It's how we roll, and it's how we survive. So sometimes we are on our own because of the direct actions of others, and seeing angst and turmoil where there needs to be none. And some people it can just cause a row by themselves in an empty house. They thrive utilising this kind of energy, and it's their mood food. And you may be the food. You may be their direct food source. It's one of the most damaging type of people is to come across and be on the receiving end of a narcissist. It's like a game of whack-a-mole. Each time you pop your head up, they get you, hammer you down, and it's a direct hit on the things usually that hurt us the most, and it will always, always, always be your fault. And the way that you remain safe is to withdraw, to remove yourself from the fray, because if you don't present yourself, then you cannot be a target. You just don't play. It's the safest way. But narcissistic people leave an indelible mark on our souls. They scar us. They really try to break our spirit, and they are not satisfied until they do so. And sometimes they can be a family member. And these circumstances can all lead us to choosing to be alone. And there are those of us who work with energy. There are those of us who work with spirit, with the tarot, with crystals, with Reiki, or with our source, whatever our belief is. With all things metaphysical, we need constant balance. We cannot have our energy disrupted by catalysts. We need an equilibrium. So here are some of the crystals that we can use to assist our solitude and just help us along the way. Well, this is angelite, and this is said to be the source of guardian angels, and its vibrations can help people feel less alone when they're stressed. And then we have moonstone, and this has a shimmering quality, doesn't it? It's a gentle, nurturing energy, and it soothes and calms all our emotions, and it also enhances our intuition and our emotional intelligence. Then we have lepidolite, and it's known for its calming qualities and soothing properties, so it can help reduce your feelings of anxiety and stress. And lepidolite also promotes its self-acceptance and inner peace, which can be beneficial really when you're trying to build your confidence. So this is some yellow jasper, and yellow and red jasper are both very powerful crystals for promoting courage and strength and confidence, and they provide a grounding energy that can help you overcome any fears and anxieties. They also boost your self-esteem and your assertiveness. This is citrine, and this happens to be a piece of smoky citrine. And this helps you unwind after a very long day, and citrine helps you let go of any worries, tension, anxiety. It just makes you unwind, and it's a source of enthusiasm, of wonder, and joy. So amethyst, it's mental calming, mindfulness, peace. It helps to relax your mind and bring you clarity so you can use it to enhance your self-confidence and reduce problems with jealousy or envy. Not just your own, but these things, these crystals can help remove that from, or block that energy from other people as well. It protects you. Beautiful. And this is a rose quartz. It's actually an ema crystal. And rose quartz, it's gentle, very gentle and nurturing crystal. And that radiates unconditional love. It brings a sense of calmness and peace, and it promotes self-love, self-acceptance, and compassion towards oneself and to others. And this is fluorite, and this helps calm your mind and the emotions, and it helps you feel more grounded and centered when you're in social situations, and it allows you to communicate more confidently. That's gorgeous colours of this fluorite. Beautiful. And then this is kunzite, and that has very calming and soothing properties. I sometimes use kunzite for the centre of mandalas. Very powerful. It can help ease feelings of anxiety, stress, panic, promote self-love and compassion. And you may be thinking, but I don't have any stress, I don't have any calm and panic. It just provides that beautiful environment that you're happiest in, the quiet, the peace, things at your own pace. And that's what this is all about. Smoky quartz, and it's a powerful crystal for grounding and protection, and it helps you feel more centered, more stable. And smoky quartz absorbs negative energies and releases any emotional blockages that you may have that cause any feelings of anxiety or fear. And smoky quartz can also promote a sense of inner strength and courage. And sometimes this is just the courage we need, even if it's just to get us through one day. And you'll recognize these. This is pyrite, and it's a beautiful crystal, and it can help with anxiety and fear and stress, known as fool's gold, and it enhances your confidence and your creativity, and it can help you feel more self-assured and less fearful. It's just like a backup plan. This is your backup plan when you think, oh, I don't know how to get through this. And this is celestite, which is useful for creating harmony and balance. And it also helps with stress and obsessive behaviours. Now, when I say obsessive behaviours, that might not be your obsessive behaviours. It might be somebody else who causes you problems. So if you have this around you, it just counteracts that. It means their behaviours are not going to be affecting you. So that's celestite. And then finally, this sort of pink and black crystal, it's rhodonite, and it heals emotional wounds and promotes forgiveness. That's a very important thing, being able to forgive. Forgive the things that have caused us pain. And once we've forgiven them, they're released. They don't bother us again. So it can help release negative emotions and let go of past traumas. And rhodonite also increases self-confidence, and it empowers you, really empowers you to express yourself and express yourself freely without fear or hesitation. There we go. There are other crystals as well you could use. This is just a handful that I've shown that may help you. So it's okay. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to want to be alone. Each and every one of us, we have our own energy signature because we all vibrate at a different frequency. And when an energy of a different frequency comes into contact with our aura, with our field, it jolts us. It jolts our energetic field. And it's very difficult for us to reset and get back to where we were. So this is an art. It's the art of being alone, of being content in our own canoe, with the river of life all around us, and only us in that canoe, paddling at our own pace, sometimes through rapids, and sometimes through whirlpools, where we get no particular place fast because we're going round and round in circles. And sometimes in the beautiful calm waters. And that's where we all strive to be. It's that calm area. It's where there are no ripples. And we can see the breakwater that's over there. It's in the distance. And we can go if we want to. But this calm, clear pool, it's what soothes our soul. And it's always difficult at sociable times of year, at Christmas, Thanksgiving, or celebrations, 4th of July, big celebrations, when you're going to get invited to various events. And sometimes it feels like a really big hell no. No way! The horror of it. All those people, the horror, oh dear. And we're supposed to enjoy the hubbub and the festivities, but we like to enjoy them remotely and in a solitary fashion, and that's okay. A loner, an odd bod, people and crowds, they're just not our thing. We may have to show up when we put a brave face on things and chat and listen and be sociable and polite, but under the surface of our particular river, we are paddling, and our feet are paddling like mad. So we sometimes need to have this prepared excuse, and that allows us to leave early without being rude or impolite. It's always useful to have an obscure, a distant relative who wants to Skype or FaceTime you from a far-flung corner of the world on a completely different time zone. They're the most useful excuses. It's always a very good standby. So when we get back home and we feel that sigh of relief, don't we? Relax. Smile. You've had a good time. And actually, it was better than you thought. But at last you're home. You're in your front door. You can relax. The pressure is off. And some of us who are delving into the metaphysical world, we absolutely thrive from solitude. It's our safe place. So it's okay to be alone. But sometimes there is an art to being alone. And this is the art of being alone. May you have a wonderful, wonderful time over the festive period, whatever you choose to do. And all the best for 2025. Let's make the best of it. Clean room, clean sweep. There's a brand new world and a brand new day and a whole new ball game. But on our own. Thank you. And bye for now. Bye.